Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of Only the Real. I'm your host, Museum Pratt. It's my co-host over here, Lorenzo Frazier. And we in a beautiful Licking. This restaurant has it all, man. Has it all. You can tell by the drinks. Hey, come and get you one. But we're gonna go ahead and do the recap of last night's game, Dillard versus Plantation, first round playoffs.
Hey, this was a prominent matchup, first round of the playoffs. Dillard versus Plantation, huge rivalry. This, as far back as I can remember, this goes back to the Quinn Grays, the Ryan Snyders,
Yeah, the 90s, late 90s.
Manny Fuller, Smiley, Kevin Beards.
Yeah.
Man, the Herman Lovitz, Leonard Myers, Al Blades. This was a definite rivalry game. Both teams very familiar with each other. The hype that came with this game was unmatched between any of the other first round matchups. Man, we seen Coach Jube and Coach Dub get this game extremely hyped. Social media was going crazy.
They did. Fool's gold. That's what someone said.
Coach is coined the term, you tricked me, and it has me dying laughing every time I see it. He has a pretty good feel on the take of each individual team. But back to the recap, man, last night's game had so much energy coming into it. The kids were hyped, the coaches were hyped. It felt like
Hold on. Young Gate Jumpers, baby. Young Gate Jumpers.
And I'm a Dillard guy. I'm a Dillard guy. But I got to take my hat off. I have to take my hat off to the better team last night. They came out the gate. I want to say first possession of the game.
Yep.
They punted. They ran a fake punt on their own 30.
They actually did. I couldn't believe they ran it, but they did, and they ended up getting the ball. And
they ended up getting a PI that continued to drive, and that pushed them down into Dillard's area. So, I mean, this game had everything we can ask for in the game. The competitiveness was. It was hard hitting all night.
Yep.
It kept everybody on the edge of their seat. What did you take from Plantation's game plan coming into the game?
Well, from what I saw, they Zakari Johnson, receiver, went to quarterback later on during the season due to his quarterback having an injury. He stepped in and he took over. I think he was the soul of the team, and that kept their motivation and kept them driving down the field. Like any big play came from him. Third and long came from him.
They definitely fed off his energy. My question was, would he be able to do that all night? We see a quarterback run. Usually they get tired. By the fourth quarter, they don't have legs. This kid was a man tonight.
Yeah.
He put Plantation on his back. Dillard's defense seemed to have a pretty good grasp on what Plantation was doing, but it's like every time they needed a play, man, he came through for them. I mean, he was getting one here, two here, and then he'll bust one for 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was tough to get a bead on what he was actually doing and how to stop him. Zakari Johnson, bro, he was amazing. Bro, he made a play every time they needed a play. They needed to keep a drive going. They needed to keep the possession going or get a first down. Mm-hmm. It's like he showed up. Dillard can have him in contain. He found a way to make a play for his team last night. Legs and with his arm.
Yeah.
He went up top early. He went up top early to Desmond Christian, who was, to me, even though he scored every touchdown in this game for Plantation,
Every touchdown.
he was the second star of this game. Zachary Johnson was just amazing.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side, Dillard's defense was tough. They were tough. They made it hard to score. I want to say Plantation scored both touchdowns within a 6-minute mark of the game started. They didn't score again on offense for the remainder of the game. So to me, Dillard had a pretty good feel for what they needed to do to stop them, but they couldn't produce on the offensive side of the thing. They struggled in the second half to get the ball in the end zone, and they had several chances at it. Too many chances not to come up big. Even if they kicked 3, it would have changed the trajectory of the game to me. But they came away out of that, I want to say, inside of the 5-yard line with no points on maybe 2 or 3 occasions.
Yeah, a few occasions. Chico threw a few interceptions that stopped them from scoring. So right down there in the line, so red zone. Where if Dillard capitalized off that, most likely probably would have won the game.
Too many drop passes. In my estimation of watching this game, the coaches did put their players in position to win, but Dillard dropped too many passes last night.
Yeah.
You can't win with that many drop passes. You can't win with the penalties that they took in costly times. Yeah, Dillard just had too many costly mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the coaches did put the kids in position to win this game, but I don't think the kids did not capitalize on those opportunities. We saw some overthrows. We saw some too many drop passes, and we saw some balls hit the dirt to wide open receivers. A couple would have been touchdowns.
Yeah.
Chris Tillman had I want to say it was a screenplay that he went maybe 30 yards on, that he could have went to the house if he breaks one more tackle. You
Yep.
know what I mean? There was so many different opportunities for Dillard to take hold of this game and have a strong command on the game, in my opinion.
I think where it hurt Dillard at is in the red zone, like you said earlier. You went under 3 times, 2 or 3 times. You didn't come up with anything. Nothing. I think one was a pick, and
In the end zone,
yeah, was a pick. Then I think the other one was a pick also.
a pick six.
Pick 6 by 5.
A pick six by Desmond Christian.
Yep. He took that to the house like 95 yards. So, hey, let's say Dillard scores those 2 touchdowns. That's ball game, folks.
We also seen a ball thrown in the dirt, wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open. Just too many, like I said, too many costly mistakes on their end. And Plantation seemed to do just enough to get the victory, especially once they got that pick 6 and had that 7-point lead. It's like they took the air out of it with Zachary Johnson.
Yeah.
He took the air out of it after that.
That kid's amazing, man. All the points scored by him.
I heard people calling him Lamar Jackson, and he showed it last night.
2 touchdowns. Over the top. Blur. Interception, 95 yards to the house. The kid showed up big time. Real big.
Jeffrey O'Neal also had the game, I'm gonna say, calling game last night with the interception. Jeffrey O'Neal over the top of I want to say Dillard's number 10, but he went over the top of him, and like he knew this would seize the moment, this would kill the game, and he went up top and got it.
Yeah, he was talking big crap. I see you, boy. I see you talking that mess, man. A good pick, and you, like you said, you did call the game on that one.
Absolutely. I coached that young man, so I know what he was capable of. I know the heart he plays with. Great potential. And he was also a battery for Plantation last night.
Yeah.
He played both ways all night. I didn't think I seen him come off the field. he nor Desmond Christian, every time I looked up, the both of them were on offense and defense all night. So it's like they use their Swiss Army knife to their advantage. And when you have a kid like Lamar Jackson, hey, anything's possible. So they just stayed in the game and kept things close. And at the end, anything can happen. They gave themselves a chance.
But no, I do want to talk about defense. I mean, Dillard's defense. Dimitri Mitchell Jr. He was big throughout the game, especially in the first quarter. I was watching him specifically. He had maybe about 2 or 3 sacks.
He set the tone.
Yeah,
early.
he did. And he had a fumble too, right?
He said a shank punt. He recovered the fumble and took it into Plantation's territory. So
Yeah.
he had a heck of a game. We even seen him line up at running back a couple times.
Yeah.
He definitely left it all on the field. Marquez gave up a touchdown early in the game. He came out for maybe a possession, and then he went back in at linebacker. The adjustment to moving Tillman to safety, Marquez, the linebacker, made all the difference for the defense. After that, Plantation was hard pressed to move the ball. I would say about an average of maybe 40 yards every possession. And after that, it seems like they couldn't progress the ball beyond that point. Marquez was big in the box. I seen him come up with some big hits on Zachariah Ray. Some big hits on Johnson. Speak to Dillard's Anthony Carey Jr.
Oh. Young man had 2 touchdowns, first of all. One, he dove a diving catch in the end zone. Like he brought life to Dillard. It was down, he scored the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Chico hit him, went into the end zone. Then I think he had a swing pass later in the game. He was this close from scoring again.
Right.
So there's little key things that could have changed the game.
Small things, right. He scored both touchdowns to close out the first half and give Dillard the lead. And on that swing pass, I want to say he probably took that 30 yards to maybe the 2-yard line.
Yep.
And I don't think Dillard got any points out of that. I think an interception in the end zone or the pick six, one of those followed.
I think it was the no, it might have been an interception in the end zone to number 2.
Number
Plantation.
2 from Plantation. So, like I said, to me, Plantation's coaches never wavered from their game plan. Whatever their game plan was, they stayed true to their game plan. Man, they ran it to perfection. It wasn't about the efficiency of the game plan as far as yielding points, but they use their game plan to play the field position game and allow their defense to take my hat off to their defense as well, right? I saw Dillard drop a lot of passes, but the Plantation came up with some big plays.
Yes, they did.
There were some catches that were ripped out of receivers' hands. It wasn't all just drop balls. Plantation definitely did their thing on defense as well.
I guess that's why they call them young gate jumpers, because
Hey, they were aggressive. They were
Jumping all
aggressive.
around.
They were physical. I overall loved the energy of this game. I was holding my breath to the interception from Jeffrey O'Neal. That was the indication that they'd be able to kneel the ball after this. But up until that particular play, this game gave us everything we wanted to see. Definitely the best first round matchup. It lived up to the hype.
it did.
I'm gonna take my hat off to both coaching staffs. They definitely put their squads in position to win. But you only can have one winner.
Somebody gotta lose at the end of the night. And unfortunately with Dillard, man, we had a bet going on before the game. I was like, you know what? Hey, Dillard's 10-0, Plantation 6-4. I like, you know what? We're gonna run with Dillard on this one, man. But unfortunately, something like he says, someone's got to lose, and it was Dillard.
But they say helmets to the left, shoulder pads to the right.
Have a good night. Another thing, Max? We was all hearing this before the game. Like, you think the strength of schedule played in any factor to them losing?
My honest opinion is no. As coach stated, man, we've been watching teams hang 50 on Dillard as these kids were sophomores, juniors. Growing up they ducked no smoke. They played St. Thomas, Heritage, Chaminade every year, as they were growing, taking their beatings and going through their growing pains. They ducked no smoke. So for this same team that went 10-0 this year was the same team that went 10-0 on the JV. So this team knows how to win. This team knows what the competitive edges were. My personal opinion is you have to schedule at least 2 tough opponents throughout your season, just to know, check the temperature, to know exactly what you have, just to show the kids adversity, just to show the kids what it is to get punched in the mouth and know how to respond. But I still don't think the strength of schedule will hurt them, because this is a senior-laden team. They've been there before. They've seen everything. I think they lost because they didn't execute. I don't think it had anything to do with the stage being too big. I don't think it had to do with lack of preparation. We saw their practice.
Yeah.
Right? They were out there late, attention to detail. So I feel like they were definitely prepared well, but you got to show up under the lights. I did see Anthony Jennings. I'm not sure what the injury was to his hand, but it seemed like he had like a forearm hand injury where he didn't have much feeling, and he was still trying to go, but he dropped 2, maybe 3 passes in that interim where Dillard desperately needed a possession to go down and score. These are the things that comes with the territory. This is playoff football. These things happen. I credit him for trying to play through the injury, but at the same token, you got to make the plays.
I think it was just too many turnovers, man.
Yeah.
Too many turnovers, especially when you get down in the red zone. Like, you turned it over twice that I can recall. Pick 6 and the interception. It's like I said, that if you put that on the board, that's another 14 points. What was that? That'd be 21.
Listen, I got a call earlier. Late last night. Man, how did Dillard lose? And you had to have been there. And I want to make sure I stress. Plantation definitely did their thing. I don't want to take any limelight off of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can only give my perspective from, like I said, my experiences. But I watched the game. I take my hat off to that team.
Oh, they both teams came out hyped. It was like it was energetic out there. I'm like, both teams are hyped. Coaches were talking crap before the game.
Nah, this game didn't lack energy at all.
At all, man. So they both jumped out. But Plantation struck first. But Dillard came back and went ahead and had the lead in the halftime. But those turnovers are costly, man. You can't turn the ball over if you want to win the game. You just can't do it.
It came down to execution. The same things we talked about in the interview with Coach Michi. Coaching and execution. And they didn't execute. I mean, that's the bottom line answer to the question, how did they lose? You got to execute. And Plantation definitely executed well. Whatever their game plan was, they executed it well. And you got to take your hat off to those guys on the road. You know,
hostile environment.
In a very hostile environment.
Dillard was deep. You hear me? Deep.
And they came in and they got the job done. But coming full circle back to that fake punt, they set the tone that they were on a mission.
Yeah.
Out of the gate, they set the tone. They were on a mission. I never seen them waver. They didn't back down. When they didn't move the ball effectively, you couldn't tell that they were losing momentum or sight of what they had going on. They stuck to their game plan. So like I said, great game. Love the rivalry. Love the competition. I love the trash talk afterward. Plantation stormed the field.
Young gay jumpers, man.
I'm a Dillard guy.
They were jumping all over the field. I thought one might have been in my car heading home, man, the way they were jumping all over the field. But.
Listen, I'm a Dillard guy, but I absolutely love the spirit of competition. We can never lose that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we all play for. The pride of each community, the schools. This was everything we could have asked for.
21-14 Plantation.
21-14.
Now, the thing is, can the young gate jumpers do it again? I think they might be playing American Heritage.
That'll be a good matchup.
Can they go jump Heritage gates and go take their trap like they said last night? That's what the young gate jumpers do. Can they do it next week? I'm going to leave it up to y'all, man. I don't know who's going to win. And like I said, Plantation, they surprised me. I thought Dillard had it, but they got me. It'll be something if they pull this off next week over there at American Heritage.
I mean, they definitely have a chance.
Yeah.
They definitely have a chance. These are two well-matched teams, and I'm excited to see what the outcome of that one is. That should be a pretty good matchup that may go down to the wire as well.
Well, you know who needs to get more involved in the game? 3, Zachariah Ray. He was trying to do his thing a little bit last night, but he wasn't too involved. I seen him in previous games getting off, looking like a little Barry Sanders out there, man. So
I think Dillard's defense, like I said, moving Marquez to the box, I think they took that away. They took that away, and that's why we've seen a bunch of maybe more deep balls than we would normally see from Plantation. They took the run away and left it all on Zachary Johnson. Outside of that, they went deep to keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
But I think they took the run game away. Credit to Dillard, right, to take him out of the game because he's a heck of a bat. He's a heck of a bat. Like you said, we watched him, man, gash teams all season.
all season.
So, credit to Dillard's defensive coordinator for taking him out of the game. But with Plantation, it felt like you had to pick your poison.
Yeah.
It felt like you had to pick your poison. They threw a few to Jeffrey O'Neal. He missed a few, but he made a few catches as well. And Desmond Christian just took the top off.
Well, those guys got to show up big next week, man. I know big number 90 over there at Heritage ain't having it, so what they call him, Corey. What's his name? Corey.
I can't think of his name right now. I did an interview with him earlier.
Sorry, we forgot your name, but Corey Simon. Shout out to my man back there behind the camera, baby. Big Corey Simon, the big gorilla down on the line. He's one hell of a D lineman, so. But if 3 does this thing, Zachariah Ray gets loose and start making those plays like I seen him do early in the season,
It can be a long night.
yeah, Heritage gonna have a problem.
It can be a long night.
Straight up. But guys, we brought it to you here. Our second episode, Only the Real. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely drop those comments in there. We wanna talk about the show with y'all. Let us know. Give y'all us opinions.
Definitely drop the comments, man. All comments welcome.
So this your boy Museum Pratt.
I'm Lorenzo Frazier. Only the real.
We out.
Signing off.